with the most, the man like a Rubik's Cube, the longer you play with him, the harder he gets. TJ fucking Bowser. There we go.
I liked it.
And my sexy co-host, the handsome, the lovey, the sexiest of the sexy, John Dranson.
Thank you, buddy. What's up, budheads? How are y'all doing on this lovely Sunday? So, sir, we are on episode 10. We've officially hit double digits.
You know, and I was thinking about it this morning on the way home from work. I'm going to need to start uploading audio-only versions of this. So, do we want, for the intro song, do we want it starting with a bong rip and then going into, like, 8-bit music? Like, do we want that?
I'm not opposed to it.
Okay, or like sounds of the arcade, and it just sounds like someone's token up in the corner of the arcade.
Right. I like the...
If this auto focuses one more time, I'm gonna fucking shut down the stream.
I like the start of the bong rip, and then going into. Should we do some like 8-bit metal?
Ooh, I like that. Actually, you know what Corey came across the other day?
I'm all ears,
and I will play it for you once I find it.
Awesome.
If I can find it. He actually played it through his little speaker.
Oh.
Yeah.
And speaking of the audio, I have been asked on a few people if we have audio yet. Just audio versions.
We can. It takes time.
I said I will look into it and I'll get back to them. So if you are listening to this episode, it's kind of your answer right there. We're still going to try and we're still going to get it there.
And I apologize for fucking up any intros, as the whole point of the show was for me to smoke a bunch before and after. So, yeah. So this is it. I don't know if this is. Oh, here it is.
So this is per Senor Corey Kaufman. What is this? I know this song. I love it. It took me a minute, but I got it.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, with your baby. Love it, dude.
You could totally see my lighting rig in the TV behind me.
You can. I was wondering what that was. No, man. If Corey's got the 8-bit track shit down, dude, we should definitely talk to him about that, man. I would love to get, just either a bong rip and then some like. Almost just some like old school, maybe like hip hop 8-bit or metal 8-bit. Either one I'm good for. I think it would be totally kind of fitting for the show.
We'll figure it out.
But, buddy, let me ask you, man. How's your slice of life been?
Oh, pretty good, man. Did lots of podcasts. Updated the website. Did the new TJ Bowser Power Hour yesterday. Dropped that up. Yeah, buddy. Interviewed the cast and crew of my Star Trek fan film, Warrior's Death. Leanne Johnson and John Lund, my Klingon and my medical officer. Awesome interview. It's up on the Project Louder Facebook. Going to be on the projectlouder.net website here soon. Yeah, go check that out. And, of course, check out our trailer on YouTube. Just search Warrior's Death, a Star Trek fan film. And we have two of them on there. We got a Klingon version and a medical officer version. So depending on which side of the war you stand on, enjoy. Anyway, yeah, other than that, trying to organize a Jerk the Curtain with Corey to record today, not to be released today because we release those on Wednesdays. And yeah, other than that, just chilling, working, wearing my Slumber Party Massacre 2 shirt from Gutter Garbs. Shout out. And I also want to shout out Mass by Lance, who is now open, Cabin 13, who's running a sale, and Horror Costume Studios, which is always popping. Go find them on Facebook and Instagram. Support the network. Support our sponsors. We love you all. John, what about you?
Well, sir, I've had a very enjoyable week. It's been a warm one. I don't know how it's been for you down in PA, man, but and sweat my fat ass up. No, but I've been busting my ass at work and played a little bit of PS4 this weekend, a little bit of Xbox, and a little Switch, dude. I've been a busy boy. I was playing Days Gone, which, can I just say, dude, I don't know if you've played that and Horizon, but holy shit, dude, coming out of Horizon, and I understand, and I apologize to everybody listening to this. I know I'm late in the game, but wow, man, those games, like, you can flawlessly switch one to the other, man, and they play exactly the same. What's up, Jules? Welcome to the party. Let's see. And then actually, I also dipped even a little bit farther back on Xbox last night, and to go with our love for giant robots, I was playing Titanfall 2.
Yeah, buddy, I love that.
Yeah. And, you know, to stick with our theme of Wake and Bake, I'm just going to do a little side note here. I'm really sad that we're probably never going to get a Titanfall 3.
Titanfall 2's game mechanics were...
They were. And unfortunately, with the changing of multiplayer and everything, they focused whatever their new Titanfall shit in that Apex Legends game, which is all like, you know, the Fortnite shit. Not my bag. It's yours. That's cool. But unfortunately, I think it just ruined the kind of a good IP. Hopefully, maybe they'll come back and give us a third, but I think it's just kind of lost, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Other than that, man, just been enjoying myself. I did check out a little bit of sale going on right now, and it kind of goes into our second half. But Warner Brother games are on sale like a motherfucker right now.
Yeah, probably because of DC FanDome.
Boom. And we will be getting into that later. But on that end, just enjoying myself. So shall we dive into this?
Yeah, let's talk about Canada.
All right. Yes. Oh, Canada. So, sorry, let me pull up my new...
Canada, where their heads don't fully connect.
What's up, guy? I'm not your guy, buddy. Alrighty. So, if we hop on over to one of our favorite sites on the show, the marijuanamoment.net.
Marijuana Moment!
We're going to take a step into politics as much as all of us go, ugh, when we hear that. And the heading is, the headline is, Canadian government will respond to psychedelic discrimination petition. The Canadian government will have to officially respond to a petition calling for the decriminalization of psychedelics after it garnered nearly 15,000 signatures. And there's legislation in the works that can make policy change happen. It states that the government should, quote, immediately discontinue enforcement of statutes and regulations that prohibit and impose onerous restrictions on informed adult use, growing, or sharing of any plant and or fungi where an established record of traditional use exists, end quote. So they pretty much, going into this a little bit more, they're looking at it from obviously the more medicinal standpoint than obviously just the recreational or anything like that. But what they're saying is everything essentially just needs to be restructured. Like,
yes,
we're doing all the testing. We know there's positives from all, like, we get positive results from everything that we're doing along with the psychedelics as well as any plant-based. So it's helping us. It's there, but we got to get the older generation behind it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of people still stuck in a certain stigma, and whether you present cold hard facts or not, they're just not going to give two shits. Additionally, legislators should amend federal drug laws to, quote, distinguish and exempt these organisms when used for therapeutic practices as adjuncts to medical care, for healing ceremonies, or solitary spiritual growth and self-development, it says. So that last line, people might say, yes, we are, Hannah. Welcome aboard.
Hello.
The lovely Hannah Fox. So with that whole spiritual growth and self-development, you know what I mean? Like, we're talking about depression here, obviously. And
yeah.
I can't speak for my co-host, but in my personal history, as long as you set yourself up to use psychedelics in the proper way and you have the right people around you, you can come out of that with a very renewed feeling. It's
never partaked in any psychedelics myself.
That's fine. A lot of people will consider it almost like a mental reset. It's kind of just, there's been good and bad times. I'm not saying there hasn't. And it all comes with experience, obviously. But I feel like when you're done, like I said, man, it's just like a factory reset. You can just feel like it's kind of like when you smoke. You can be super pissed, be super stressed out. You go in to smoke a little bit, you exhale, and everything seems a little bit clearer,
Y'all watch me hit dabs before on the show and just watch my fucking face just go from.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Hell yeah, That was a big one. Let's see. If we got anything else on this good article. So and what they did say, while this particular push is for more psychedelics, it's not going against their marijuana campaign, but they want to start here and then go to a broader, more open, like, listen, we're just literally going to decriminalize the possession of any like illicit drugs.
Yeah.
So I hope, good for them. They just got under 15,000. I think it was like 14,691 or some bullshit like that. But you know what? I hope it works for them. They got one member of their parliament on board, but obviously
Parliament.
Doing
what is this, Britain?
Yeah, right.
It's fucking parliament. What do we got next? We got legalization of cannabis and studies showing that it doesn't impact youth to use it more. Wow, go figure. So there has been much more speculation about whether or not cannabis use in teens has gone up or down due to legalization and medical acceptance in states across the United States. Some studies have looked for a positive impact on lowering teen use, while detractors have claimed cannabis is now more accessible. It turns out, according to the recent study, statewide legal and medical cannabis doesn't have much of an impact on youth at all. The study, titled Marijuana Legalization and Marijuana Prevention Among Adolescents, was initially published in the American Journal of Public Health. Researchers for the study are affiliated with the University of California at Irvine. During the study, they looked at cannabis use patterns in youth and the youth involved in the justice system for cannabis use in the years right before and after legalization. Cannabis use levels in legal, medical, and non-legal and non-medical states were all similar. The objectives of the study were to determine the impact of California's recreational marijuana legalization on marijuana use among justice system involved JSI, adolescents and young adults, and to distinguish whether any changes resulted from legalization passing the law or from implementation of the law. Contrary to the claims of many legalization opponents, changes in states' marijuana policies have not led to any significant rise in cannabis among young people. Norm's deputy director, Paul Armamanto Nanamaba, said in relation to the results of the study, according to the press release, quote, overall, most voters believe in that these adult use policies are operating as intended, which is why no state that has legalized the use of cannabis for either medical or non-use purposes has ever repealed the law, end quote. Quote, again, California JSI use do not demonstrate a significant increase of marijuana after the use, in brackets, adult use, legalization, or implementation. End quotes. The study goes on to explain, in fact, marijuana consumption rates among young people in California were lower than those reported by young people in Pennsylvania over the same period of time. Now, to finish up the article, it says consistent results from multiple studies. So it just pretty much goes on to say that there has been consistent results of this exact thing across multiple studies from the year 2000 to 2019, and the rate staying between 42 and 49%. So there's really no real giant increase, as there's the increase of availability has risen. So it's just normal mumbo jumbo.
Right. Like, I feel like a kid's going to try it whether they want to or not.
I feel like the radical right would be like, hey, we're going to legalize all this weed and all these kids are going to become stoners. And then
Bro,
Left's
that's
like,
already
no, bro.
happened.
Yeah.
No, man. Prohibition always makes everything worse. Like, you think they would have realized that from the one time we tried it with alcohol, and that shit went right fucking, you know what I mean? Like, no. And I've had arguments before because they were like, there's no prohibition against weed. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? That's all there is, man.
I'm 90% sure weed was made illegal because
It was all. So
hold up,
okay.
what is that?
What
is on in your house right now?
Nothing.
I hear a wee. I hear squeaking.
Is it a cricket?
It sounds like a cricket.
I think there's.
Do we have a cricket?
I think there's a cricket in my basement.
We are fucking awful.
I'm so sorry, and I don't know where that fucker is, dude.
You're all good, dude. I was just like, what the fuck?
I've been hunting for 2 days. Yo, my buddy on Xbox, man, when we were playing, every time I talk, he's like, "Are you fucking outside, dude?" And I'm like, "No, why?" He's like, "I hear crickets." I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me, dude?" Because I can't hear him with my headset on, obviously. You know what I mean?
Same with mine, Hannah. My 10-year-old knows it's medicine as well.
Yeah, exactly. It is.
It is.
Yeah. Sorry about that cricket, by the way.
You're all good. The more we talk, the less will sound like we suck.
Yeah, right. Oh, man. So, no, I mean, okay, so for 20 fucking years, they've been pretty much looking at this shit. And it's been proven the fact that, listen, if a kid wants to smoke, they're going to go smoke. If they don't want to smoke, they're not going to smoke. You know what I mean? Like, and that's anything. I mean, you're better off just being, truthful about it, not smearing it with some bullshit. Be like, listen, this is what it does. This is what it's for. And then go from there. Obviously, there's legal ages implemented for certain reasons. Whether you disagree or agree with that, I agree with it. Obviously, you got to set a bar somewhere. And I think any place in the country, I think it's all 21, just like alcohol, right? It's not 18 anymore. Yeah. So, but you know what? I'm glad they're.
But now everything's straight across the board. You have to be 21 to buy cigarettes. You have to be 21 to smoke weed. You have to be 21 to drink.
That is true.
21 is now the new age for everything, other than driving. I think that's good. It puts everything at one age level and everything. Yeah, I like that.
No, yeah, I mean, there's questions of it sucks that it's like somebody could sign up for military service and can't have a fucking cigarette. So, I would argue that stuff, but that's a whole different fucking debate, dude. Like,
yes, sir. Yeah. Something that we don't talk about on this show because we know better.
Fucking A, dude. You know where that shit goes.
Yeah, buddy.
So hopping over to
talk about this.
This
is a
topic.
Spicy, super spicy.
Yeah, dude. This was almost kind of I laughed pretty hard when I read this title. But over at hightimes.com. High Times. Would you say this is an opinion piece, I guess? Yeah, I'd say so.
Sophie St. Thomas.
It's under culture, whatever. Fuck. So, our people who never smoked weed are friends.
Never ever.
What the fuck why does this even need to be an article?
Because it is.
I mean, here we are talking about it, so fuck it, dude. You know what I mean? We're giving it praise. Well, not praise, but so people who have never used cannabis like the ideal unicorn for a threesome. You think they don't exist, but once you know where to look, they're everywhere. Back when Reagan was president, it was trickier to get people to admit that they smoke weed, but now times are a-changing.
Times are
Quote, the judgment has slowly shifted from you smoke to you don't smoke. And it fucking has, dude.
Yeah, buddy. God.
Oh, man. But there's still a stigma associated with cannabis use, whether medicinal or recreational, says Shalette, a 37-year-old woman living in California who has never smoked weed.
Never, ever.
Impressive. Maybe it's a bad stigma that I have that in Cali, like if you're chill there, you're most likely going to enjoy it at some point, but fuck it. You guys got some of the best. Of course, when we say smoked weed, we now mean use cannabis, as inhalation is only one of the many methods of intake. Dun, 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 as so. As lovely shown by my co-host.
Also, sidebar.
Yes.
Are you a fan of candles?
Yeah, who doesn't like candles?
So I found candles at Target, and I'm a big fan of like outdoorsy, woody scented candles.
Okay.
I found wood wicked candles, and they snap and crackle like a fucking fire, dude. It's good.
Does it smell like a campfire, or what does it smell like?
It depends on the smell. Like I have this one burning right now. That's sandalwood and smoke.
Ooh.
And it actually like it's not like you see the wick kind of. It's flat and wide.
Okay. Yeah. Just like
nice.
No. Okay, so funny you mentioned that. And this is kind of going back like
they do make CBD candles that have CBD aromatherapy in them.
Yes, they do. And you know what, man? A lot of people, I'm glad that people are hopping on the CBD train. I know people personally in my life that have switched over from taking like ibuprofen and shit every day to start using some like gel pills and stuff like that for like just pain relief and everything like that. And yeah, man, like just. And I've asked them, and they're just like, oh, like they're like, they said the only drawback is they still get a little bit of cotton mouth. And I was like, yeah, that's not too bad.
Yeah, could be worse.
Right? Could be way worse. That back could be hurting.
You ever do a little bit of schneef off a key and then lose feeling in your face for 3 hours? Yeah, exactly. Could be worse.
Right? Oh, fucking A. Dude, and the candle thing. So back in like, I want to say 2010 or so, there was a company called Mandels that came out, and it was candles for men.
I like
but it was like there was campfire, there was I think it was like beer and grill or something like that.
I like that.
There was stripper, which I'm assuming
that's what I need to do is I need to sell candles, like some like awesome candles. I told Corey, nobody steal this idea. I said Kaufman and I should get together and make movie themed candles. Like each candle is themed to a different movie and the smells are relevant to that film.
Could I give you one almost even better? Or maybe I think it's better. You could do one for every podcast on Project Louder.
That'd be awesome.
Imagine a
Goremore one, Wicked Wednesday one.
Wake and Bake, dude. Obviously, that would be a pretty obvious thing, dude. But
so we would have to put the cannabis in there.
You'd have to have maple syrup, dude. A little bit of maple syrup. Little pancake. Yep. What else? Maybe a little citrus?
We could, but let's think about. Hold on. What would we be drinking at an arcade?
Ooh. I feel like it'd have to be some kind of soda.
Yeah.
More than likely. Maybe like an energy drink or a Gatorade.
Okay, what's Goremore since you're also Goremore?
Ooh, dude, Goremore would have to smell like a
earthy. Okay, earthy.
Earthy with like almost smell like a medium steak, maybe a little medium rare.
Yeah,
like it would have to smell like I'm not saying it would necessarily be a great smell, but you know what I mean.
Actually, no. We make Goremore Fall Break.
Ooh.
Okay, so we do sandalwood, beach. And
pumpkin spice,
chlorine because of the pool.
Oh, okay. A little bit of bleach smell in there.
A little bit of bleach. What is that? What else do we got? So House of 1,000 Discourses. It has to be like liquor.
What would smell like a paranoid state?
Yes, that's the paranoid.
No, shout out to House of 1,000. I just listened to your last episode, man. Fucking loved it. And anybody checking this shit out, check that last episode out. He actually caught an EVP. He has claimed that his house is haunted, and there is 2 moments in his podcast, and I'm not even gonna tell you because I want you to listen to it and try to find
fucking sick.
But yeah, dude, there's some weird shit. And just to let you know, he was the only motherfucker in his house recording at that time. So, yeah. Dean Cundy. What would be okay? So, what would be Jerk the Curtain? Would that smell like sweat socks and sweat socks and money?
Ooh, sweat, steroids, and money.
I like it. You know what? I'd almost want to hear what you and Mick would come up for Rabbit Hole, because I would want to hear Mick's own.
Easy. Cannabis again.
Right.
Lavender.
Okay.
And smoke.
Like fog machine smoke?
Okay, Rabbit Hole. Think of the smoking. The smoking. What's the thing that smokes in Alice in Wonderland? Fuck.
Oh, the caterpillar.
Yes, the caterpillar.
Yeah. Oh, like a hookah smoke. Okay.
That's exactly what we'd go for. We go for like a hookah smoke thing. Did you see the new background for Rabbit Hole? We have our logo up in the corner, and then it's a purple room with purple wallpaper that goes in and out, and there's a white desk with purple books on it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and it's just so modern and it's so bland, mixed like it's opposite of everything, and I love it. And I was like, this is almost like what everything needs to be. I'm actually going down the week before Scarefest, and we will be recording all the live action sequences for our pilot episode of Behind the Screens.
When is that?
I will have my first cinematographer credit.
When's that coming in, dude?
October
coming up, man. Shit, we're already at the end of the fucking August here. So
okay, back to
I was saying, let's go back to this article here. I know we took a hell of a fucking side trip.
What keeps people away, bro?
So according to the July 2019 Gallup poll, 12% of U.S. adults said that they smoked marijuana, a figure basically unchanged since 2015. It is also found that men are more likely to smoke than women, and liberals are 6 more times likely to use cannabis than conservatives. That might go into the extremes, but who knows? We'll see. So Reagan's war on drugs and an anti-marijuana Republican upbringing really is the reason some stay away from the sticky icky. And like me and my lovely co-host discussed before the show, and I've already mentioned, this is a generational thing. Like this is something that it's going to take a couple generations to phase out. And
people got to die off.
Yeah, well, I wasn't trying to be that bleak on that, but more than likely, you're not going to change an entire generation.
COVID will single-handedly reshape America's thinking on marijuana.
You give it 5 years. That's very possible.
Okay, what demographic is COVID killing?
Oh, exactly. Everybody over 65.
Who are the people who don't accept marijuana? Older people.
Yeah. Yeah.
COVID will bring the age of acceptance.
What a hot take. I like it.
It's spicy.
Right. So there's been a lot of misinformation due to the politics of cannabis.
Yes.
Says psychologist and psychedelic integration therapist, Dr. Denise, I think it's Rain or not, Renee? Maybe. I get very fired up about how BIPOC people. What the hell's BIPOC? I have no idea. I'm gonna have to look that up.
What the hell BIPOC, he says?
I get very fired up of how BIPOC people have been targeted historically in regards to arrest and being jailed for minimum amounts, nicks and dimes. Nicks, wow, I haven't heard that in a long time. And now that legalization is happening, these folks are still locked up while older white men may be making millions in the industry. Yeah, man. Millions. It is definitely a hypocritical state where we still got motherfuckers behind bars when other states haven't fully legalized.
Did you know fact Vice President nominee Kamala Harris has put a lot of people in jail for marijuana?
And also to add to that fact, she enjoys. She partakes.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's such a hypocritical thing. Yeah. She also made it illegal and a felony for your kids not to go to school. So if your kids don't go to school, you could go to jail.
How fucked up is that?
Yeah, that's awesome, isn't it? And there's actually an awesome soundbite of her laughing about that exact law. You just have to Google that. And again, not a political show, but that girl has been hypocritical on the marijuana thing. So we're going to be critical of you.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. This section is for a little bit, you know, we discuss weed, but in politics, that kind of goes hand in hand.
There's things in this world just shouldn't be illegal or just should be fines.
Right. Like the fact that it's just so controlling. And what the stupid part is, like, they know it makes money. They know it's good for people, but for some reason, it's still like they can't control it enough. You know what I mean? Like, that's the issue. So, but off of this bullshit, because you know what? Anybody who doesn't smoke, they can still be our friends. So,
do I wear my scarecrow mask for the remainder of the episode? That's the question.
So, going into our second half of our game section, we should probably let the watchers and listeners know ahead of time. This is going to be a DC heavy. So it's going to get sweaty for me in here because I am everything that is DC. I believe DC is the ultimate, the only one. So if anyone knows me, I will preach the good gospel of DC Comics and the films, despite what critics say. That said, we have one of the most exciting weekends of DC's history, even though the DC may become Warner Brothers. Hey, Marvel became Disney, and nobody's complaining. I mean, isn't DC technically I've always kind of considered already Warner Brothers, but
we'll just see more of a Warner Brothers thing on it instead of DC. And that's fine by me.
No, you're right. But holy shit, man. DC fucking hit it out of the park this week.
They went ham. Where Marvel kind of tied up their thing and slowed down, DC decided to step on the gas, and they presented us with DC's FanDome. And first up on that, we have Gotham Knights, a new video game brought to you by the same people from who did this?
So it's actually it was Montreal studio, and I believe they were the ones that did the third Arkham Knight game. Which some people didn't like. I personally enjoyed.
In breaking news, we've received reports of an explosion somewhere north of the city.
We're still waiting for the police to confirm if there are any victims. This story is evolving rapidly. Please bear with us.
We heard this really loud boom. There was smoke everywhere.
Emergency services have confirmed that they've discovered a body buried in the wreckage. We're still waiting for further details.
Emergency vehicles
It appears that a large portion of the building has actually
In
collapsed.
international news, an explosion rocked Gotham City earlier today.
We are now able to confirm that billionaire philanthropist Bruce Wayne is...
He's captured by the court, just so you know. I've been on Reddit already.
Black.
If you're watching this, I'm dead. This is a code black.
What the fuck happened to his face? Joker, get
This
him.
message was automatically triggered when I destroyed the cave and everything it contained.
Was that
We both know it won't take long for Gotham's criminals to
Or was that
realize
Red Hood?
Batman is gone.
If it was Red Hood, it would have been. That makes sense.
And you can't count on the GCPD.
Oh, I think it might have been Red Hood.
Haven't trusted us since Jim died.
That's the second Robin, correct?
Gotham will need its protectors more than ever.
Gordon's dead?
I'm leaving you the Belfry as space.
No,
Yeah, that's
okay,
why
so that was
Barbara's
Red Hood,
here.
because that's not.
Some of the
Yeah,
technology
because
is
there's
outdated,
Nightwing.
but it has the gear you need and all of my
Yeah,
files.
Barbara's in the trailer too, so.
Dude,
Both
Bruce
have
is
my
definitely
back
looking a little
when I
worse
need
for
you.
wear in that video.
I know you'll keep Gotham safe. Good luck. And goodbye.
Is Robin Damien?
No, I think that's Tim Drake, dude.
Oh.
I could be wrong. It could be Damien.
That looks a lot like Damien.
See, I don't know. I feel like that could be Tim's style costume, but.
Again, it all depends on the universe they're in.
Right.
And that's what makes DC so fucking awesome.
Well, I mean, they could still have Damien in there with them as well. I mean, like they all exist at the same time.
Like I told my buddy, he was confused about everything. I said they can keep building all these different universes, and then all they have to do is just release the Flash movie and connect it all with the Flashpoint incident.
Okay, we are going to definitely talk about that after this trailer. Yes! Dude, this is going to be great, man.
Batgirl also plays awesomely.
Yeah, she looks super aerobatic.
Yeah!
Oh, shit. Dude, tell me you can fucking co-op in this game.
Yeah.
Shit, Rick.
Oh, baby. Yes.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. We got some threes.
No one talks about them. Not a whisper.
Is that the House of Owls?
Said.
Yes.
Yeah,
the Court of Owls, sorry.
Yeah.
For if you try to crush them, then the town strikes you dead.
There we go.
Oh, hell yes. Oh, that's a day one purchase and a half, dude. Like, straight up. So good.
So,
so good.
what do you want to talk about?
So, you mentioned Flashpoint, and that's one thing we could definitely bring up because it fits into our DC FanDome drop. And it wasn't necessarily this weekend, it was a few days ago, but they did announce that we are not only getting one returning Batman.
They confirmed the Flashpoint.
But we are getting two returning Batmen.
Yes, we are getting Batfleck, my favorite Batman.
Well, I love Batfleck, dude. Like, you know what? He looks.
I'm just saying, Battinson might replace that. That's all,
dude.
Yes.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. That's why it's at the end of the show. Yes. So,
but
we are getting Michael Keaton.
Getting the granddaddy Michael Keaton, dude.
Yes,
Fuck
he is coming back, and they're also. I don't know if you saw this, and this kind of goes into the Batman thing. Is the Gotham PD show announced?
Yes.
That takes place during the year one Batman. The Batman movie takes place during year two.
Oh.
So those are both in the same timeline. Yes. And then I want to say, now with the Flashpoint being introduced, we can now see the different Flashes and the Arrowverse merge with the DCEU.
Which we have already kind of seen once.
Yes. And then we will see yet another universe whenever we see another trailer later on in this.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Yes. Completely different universe.
You know, and we didn't even put on this list of all things. We didn't even put the Snyder Cut on here either.
Nope.
But,
so pretty much, of all things, I forgot.
That's okay. I mean, we've
essentially
talked about
we got the trailer for the Snyder Cut. It was glorious. It showed some never before ever. We got to see Darkseid and all of his sexy glory.
Yes,
it's going to be a 4-episode miniseries. Hold on HBO Max.
Good push.
Thank you. And yeah, I can't wait for that. I will probably have to search it before the end.
Oh, absolutely.
But do you want to watch this new Suicide Squad?
I would love to. And sticking with our
keep talking while it plays.
Yeah, this is another game trailer just dropped yesterday for all of us in the DC universe, man. So buckle up.
This game's a ways away still.
Yeah, but you know what, man? Nights will definitely hold me over.
Yeah, this is gonna give the recently released Avengers game a run for its money.
I think that's already kind of fucked itself anyways, but...
Yes, sir. And that's why it's going to be amazing. Rocksteady Games. Visually, already impressive, especially on a PS5.
Give me a sit rep.
I've got eyes.
Brainiac action going on.
Ford is getting cut to pieces. Where the hell are you?
I'm going in.
We lost the target! Repeat! Task Force X has lost the target!
Damn it. Argus 3 is
And now may I comment on how they finally got rid of Croc
Don't worry,
and added
boss.
one of my favorite
We got this.
brute force characters in here.
Lay down suppressive fire!
Keep it down.
And they seem to be
now.
sticking with him across all the
He's still
universes.
ringing after that last Bonnie.
You didn't like Killer Croc?
What is that?
I do, but I like King
Australian
Shark
hangover?
in this setting better.
Oh, dude, King
Believe
Shark
I
is...
can
Yeah.
translate. Boomerang has a concussion from the enemy you missed in our last encounter.
Guess those teeth are sharper than your eyes, Shark Man. I never
You never miss.
Never miss. Yeah, we bloody know. You never shut up about it.
Task Force X. Alpha target is in the open. Get your asses to the Crawler's Grand Hotel and engage. Before I have another reason to blow those bombs in your heads.
Shit.
We also see Copperhead in that position as well. Yeah, buddy.
So I must be
Boomerang's
behind the
incredible.
times. When the hell did fucking Boomerang become, like, Flash fast?
He did it. Those are the trails off his boomerang.
Oh. It looked like he threw it and then ran, like, fast too.
No. It's the trails that makes it look like he's running fast. I think he has some sort of booster on him.
Well, that should knock a few years off the old sentence.
Yeah, what's on his back?
It's reminding me of something. Oh yeah! Waller's stupid alpha target. Who are we supposed to be killing again?
This is fucking incredible that they even added this. This is so new 52.
Look, it's Superman. The mighty Superman has just rescued that pilot.
What a show off. Beat it, Spandex! We're on a top secret assassination mission here.
No.
It's that timeline.
So, figure out who we're killing yet? Oh.
Straight to zone. Did you ever think of pimp rock a microphone like that? There, boy, and we still stay street. Big things happen every time we meet, like a rat and
I shouldn't have done that, Shark.
Yes.
Love it. So we just got 2021, 2022. Damn, dude. Oh, look at that. Look at that little FanDome trailer. That was great, dude.
Yes. Looking forward to that. Definitely love the casting choice, the playable characters there. And I just think that it's going to be an overall well-rounded game, and I can't wait. I hope the gameplay is a co-op experience like none other, similar to what they
that would be
showed in Gotham Knights. I hope this just builds upon that.
I agree. I can't wait to see some actual gameplay.
And this will definitely be banking off of the release of James Gunn's Suicide Squad that we'll show later.
Oh, yes.
But first up, let's see Gal Gadot and a beautiful
Take a trip.
glory.
Yeah, we'll take a trip back.
This world is not yet ready for all that you will do. Your time will come, Diana. And everything will be different.
I've also
Right,
never
the
seen her
lightning
have
of
that
the
ability. Yeah, I've never seen
No?
her have that.
I'm here
Yeah,
to change your
doing
life.
me.
Anything you want. Anything you dream of, you can have it.
Fucking smoke show.
Diana, look at you. It's like not one day has passed.
I don't want to be like anyone. I want to be an apex predator.
Is that Cheetah?
Yes. Yes, sir.
You've always had everything, while people like me have had nothing.
See how Chris Noig brings it in.
Now it's my turn. Get used to it.
Whoa!
I've never been one for rules.
She better take
The
that
answer is
seriously.
always more.
I think she will.
Okay.
I think let's see if the writers let her do it. Well, who knows?
The way I fly.
They need to almost portray her as borderline
I forgot
crazy.
to tell you.
What?
Radar.
Right.
Almost a personality disorder. There it is.
Barbara, what did you do?
Yeah.
You know, I'm not so keen on this one. I figure you are, but you know what? I'm ready to go.
I think we can do better.
Parachute pants?
Yeah,
Does everybody parachute now?
Chris Pine, thank you.
Everybody parachutes. Love it.
So next up,
I think
we
that looked better than
have-
the first one, dude.
yeah,
Honestly.
the first one has its place as being one of the first successful DC films to release in this era, though.
Yes.
And
I don't know why all these are up right now, but I love that there was just the random Andy Samberg Dear Sister.
Here is James Gunn's The Suicide
You know
Squad.
the deal. Successfully complete the mission, you get 10 years off your sentence.
So we're keeping a couple of the cast from the previous film.
Welcome to Task Force X. These are your brothers and sisters for the next few days.
Oh shit. Wow, bringing in Polka Dot Man, huh?
Oh, dude, they're all super obscure, and I love it. The Ratcatcher 2. Bloodsport.
Oh shit.
Look at that.
Yeah.
He looks incredible.
Love the mad. Oh, they're kind of keeping the King Shark look from the Flash show.
I hope the Pete Davidson character dies early on. I really can't stand
Guard. Yeah. Oh shit, we got a little Nathan Fillion.
How about Sean Gunn as Weasel? I have no idea who's playing Peacemaker. I can't see who the fuck it is. Holy stacked Batman.
Wow, that is a fucking stacked cast. Holy shit. Jesus. That's going to be a good one, dude. Be interesting.
Yeah, buddy. That shit's just
fucking Cena, dude. Yeah, I don't know about Pete Davidson. They could have fucking kept him.
I hate that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody knows. If you've listened to any of our podcasts over the last 3 years, I have said on multiple occasions of how much I hate Pete Davidson and how I don't think he's funny in any way, shape, or form. He is. But let's bask in the glory.
I'm going to end it out here. Oh,
I also got JL.
Oh, okay. All right.
This is 7 meets Batman, if anyone asks.
I saw that comparison.
And the fat guy is Colin Farrell as Cobblepot. Confirmed villains: Catwoman, Penguin, and Riddler.
From your secret friend.
Is it Riddler?
Yes.
Really?
Look at the riddle.
Having a clue. Let's play a game. Just me and you.
Oh,
Any
yeah.
of this mean anything to you?
That's Colin Farrell.
What? Wow, you got big.
You're becoming quite a celebrity. Why is he writing to you?
If you are justice, please do not lie. What is the price for your blind eye?
The hell are you supposed to be?
I'm vengeance.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Whoa! This guy's crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, you doubted him. Now embrace him.
How am I part of it? You'll see.
That is a shot taken directly from the cabinet of Dr. Caligari from 1930. Just so you know.
Dude, all I can say is, wow.
Right? It's
Like,
nuts.
That's my second time watching it, and I still got like, say what you want, man, but I got like the little fucking like chill goosebumps, dude. Especially when you get that fucking that music at the end, man, when it's just bringing it home. It's just like, oh. But when he beats that motherfucker, dude, if that's not straight out of the fucking Arkham Knight games, dude, oh my god, like that is just,
yeah.
Like we said, I love Batfleck. I thought he was a great newer Batman, and I'm glad they're keeping him in the
we have
Flashpoint
multiple
universe.
Batmans, so
Yeah.
I just can't wait to see Keaton, Pattinson, and Affleck all back to back, and just like let's get it.
With Pattinson's Batman or the Batman coming out. Is this supposed to be a live version of that mid 2000s?
No, this is this is 3 different versions of Batman shoved together into a year into like. Yeah, it's a whole unique universe thing that they're going to build upon.
So it's a new one. Okay.
Yeah. Again, we'll see that explored in the Gotham TV show and then further
Right.
Batman movies with Pattinson that will still be part of the grander DCEU, that just depending on where that timeline is. Again, we still don't even know what timeline that Joker film's at.
That's true.
So we can always see that intermingle with something. And we have so much going on right now between the video games, live action film, and the animated stuff that the possibilities are endless. So until that Flashpoint movie comes out and we can get a bearing on where everything is and a focal point after that Flashpoint incident, and if are they still using that as the bell that alerted Darkseid, or are they using Superman's death as the bell that alerted Darkseid? I feel like that's what I pulled from Batman versus Superman.
So Batman v Superman, it was his death, right? That's what, like,
I want to say that's what rung the bell. In the animated
in the
New
animated.
52, it is the
Right.
Flashpoint incident that alerts Darkseid to this corner of the universe that brings him and the parademons. So,
I was gonna say with Flashpoint, and the capabilities of just time travel alone, it could have still lead to that. You know what I mean? We could.
But it could have. But the problem is that then they would have to go back, and the only way I see that happening is that scene in Batman vs Superman, The Dawn of Justice, where you see Flash and that weird fucking in between universes moment.
It's been a while, but I feel like I know what you're talking about.
It's very brief. The scene really doesn't make much sense, but they see Flash coming in and out of phase, and he's trying to say something. I want to know that if that happens, and he's trying to go back to stop Bruce from killing
Maybe
Clark, and because then that would prevent Darkseid from coming and the Justice League. So again, we have to wait for the Flash movie so we can get a bearing on what universes are what and what the fuck is he doing.
Now, do you think, especially that they're bringing in 2 Batman, and we've already discussed that
3.
they've already met? Yes, true.
We have 3 Batman right now.
In Flashpoint movie, I should say specifically, that we know of, we have 2 in that one. But do you think they're going to bring in? Do you think, for whatever reason, they might bring in? Was it Grant? What's his name? CW Flash. There.
They are. They already crossed him over.
Yeah, I know, but do you think he'll actually have like maybe a quick spot in the movie as well?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I think
they're going to start incorporating everything together.
That would be amazing. Honestly.
If they can show Ezra on the Flash, why can't they do the same?
Oh, absolutely right.
Yeah.
Like even if it's just like him fucking whipping through.
What DC's going to do is they're going to capitalize on where Marvel fucking shit the bed by canceling all their Netflix shows.
Fair. I remember at one point I thought like Hulu was supposed to pick it up, but obviously now that Disney owns them, they're not going to do that shit.
Now they all got canceled and then restructured as the Disney Plus originals, but COVID hit, so can't really film anything.
Correct. So, but we can watch some new content that is getting delivered to us.
Lord Snyder has dawned upon us the trailer for his 4-hour-long cut of The Avenger
4
Killer.
Fucking hours.
Ladies and gentlemen, the day is upon us.
Now I've heard there was a secret chord.
Fuck.
I love the mega symbol.
And it pleased the Lord, but you don't really
What a visual.
care for music, do you?
Uh-oh. Got a little lag.
It goes like this: the 4th, the 5th, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffle.
That was totally Shazam, right?
I think it's Supergirl, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
I'm just going with the red boots and cape.
I was just going off of who's already been introduced.
Right.
That's incredible right there. The fact that they never showed why they did that. Look at that. Oh.
Barefoot too.
Yep.
I couldn't feel, so I tried to touch. I've told the truth.
Yeah,
I didn't come to fool you.
Steppenwolf stepped it up for this look here.
I agree.
And I hope they darken some of the CGI effects on Cyborg.
Yes.
Watch this. Love it. So many improvements.
Cyberdyne. No.
I almost wonder if that one scene of the Flash going through all those weird things is hidden in the multiverse thing. That lineup, though.
guy's probably fought hundreds of thousands of other super beings on the other planets he's destroyed, right? And
I love-
to assume he's won.
I don't care how many demons he's fought and how many hells. He's never fought us. Not us united.
Oh shit.
And this is why being
Love
a DC fan and a loyal fan for so long has paid off.
I'm thoroughly excited for that, dude. I'm definitely gonna have to sign up for HBO Max for that one. Literally just for that. I don't even care. Oh, so good. And obviously I hope once they drop it, and I'm assuming they would, they'll release the DVD Blu-ray after all that. So you can purchase that for yourself, which I will be getting.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Well, I'd say that that's all for this episode of Wake and Bake. I hope you liked all of our little commentaries over those trailers from the DC FanDome event. Thank you for spending another lazy Sunday with your Wake and Bake boys, you buttheads. Make sure to head on over to projectlouder.net for more podcasts on the Project Louder Podcasting Network. And head on over to our TeePublic, click on the merch tab on over there, and pick up some hot fucking swag. And that's about all. So this is your host with the most, TJ Bowser, saying see ya in 2 weeks.
And this is your co-host, Big Johnny D, saying see you later, buttheads. We'll see you in 2